All right, what's up, my friends? Welcome. We're playing some Modern today. We're playing a variant of Nahiri Boom, and two very interesting variants to my Nahiri Boom deck were played to 5-0 in recent Magic Online leagues. One's Mini Boom. We'll play that one later. That one's kind of crazy, honestly, with Crack the Earth and Friends. But this one here is a Karn, kind of more prison-heavy version. So if you're unfamiliar, Nahiri Boom is a deck built around Nahiri the Harbinger and Boom Bust, kind of an LD deck that I had built in the before times, before Modern Horizon 2. And super cool deck. I played a lot. I like it a lot. And these are variations on it. So this variation here is by Quatra. You can see up here, went 5-0 in a Magic Online league with this deck. So full credit, we're just playing the exact list that went 5-0. And this version is a little more prison-y. Leaning on Karn, the Great Creator, as the other format of Planeswalker, instead of Chandra, which I was playing in my Nahiri Boom deck. And also playing Chalice the Void. We have a Chalice the Void Karn deck here. So no 1-drops, no Mana Tithe. I know, right? No Mana Tithe, unbelievable. No Mana Tithe, no Lightning Bolt, no 1-mana spells. Going straight to 2 here. And also incorporating a little bit of a Liquimetal package here. Of course, Karn, the Great Creator, can get Liquimetal Coating from a sideboard and use it in concert with Karn to destroy lands. Well, Liquimetal Torque can sort of do the same thing. Can't target lands to kill stuff with Karn, but can make things artifacts so they can be shattered. So Abrade and Pillage do double duty here. Abrade being a kind of bolt variant, Pillage being a stone rain variant, and with Liquimetal Torque, they can both turn into Vindicates, which is kind of cool as well. What's Emrakul doing here? So Emrakul is part of the mini Nahiri combo. Nahiri is very, very simple. The ultimate is -8, search for a creature in your deck, put it in the battlefield, and attack with it once. So sneak attack from your library. Kind of a mini combo here. 4 Nahiris and 1 Emrakul. Saw a lot of play in Modern when this first came out. Played it in control decks, stuff like that. And on Team MGG back in the day for my boomers, used to play this deck a lot. And was the perfect card for this Stone Rain deck as like a self-contained win condition that was also fine by itself. So seeing play here. We got some Furies, we got some Pyromancers, and again, of course, the primary function of this deck is to use the card Boom Bust to destroy your own land and their land with no drawback, because you target your own Flagstones of Trokair, get a Plains, or target your own indestructible lands like Rustvale Bridge and Cascading Cataracts for no downside. Same trick being pulled off with Cleansing Wildfire. You target your own land, and this ends up being a Rampant Growth cantrip for 2 mana, which is really, really good. So, that's the deck. Sideboard's got, of course, the Karn package here, the artifacts for Karn, as well as some actual sideboard cards like Sanctifier, en-Vec, and some Wraths and Timely Reinforcement. So, that's the deck. Again, a variant on Nahiri Boom by Quatra, as played in a league, not my list, a variant on a list that I built and played a lot. And we're going to try it out here. But first, quick word from our sponsor, CoolStuffInc.com.
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games, tabletop RPGs, board games, and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
All right, round 1 on the play. And we have a Rustvale Bridge, and a Flagstones, and a Boom, and a Wildfire, and a Wildfire, and a Pillage. Love killing some lands. So, of course, Rustvale Bridge here was a huge upgrade for this deck, giving you a indestructible land that actually taps for red, which is pretty cool. So, we're going to keep this. Hand's looking pretty nice. Let's have our Wildfires here. And again, this is just a 2-mana, draw card, get a land for 2, which is pretty insane. Opponent mulligans to 4, like, quickly. Like, 6, 5, 4. Might have a fast game 1 here. Might be a waste of our good hand. But, we'll see. We'll see. Rustvale Bridge and pass the turn. That's what's up. Rustvale Bridge. Go. Swamp. Go. All right. Well, basic swamp. Interesting. Interesting start to our day. So we have a flag. So we could sack them. We could just destroy the Flagstones and go get another dual land. So we have more red mana for Pillage rather than kill Bridge. And we're going to do that. So let's cast Boom here. We're going to target our Flagstones and target their Swamp. And we could target our Bridge here, which is indestructible, but I want to get a Sacred Foundry and have double red in case we draw a colorless land for our Pillage. So use the Flagstones ability, go get a Sacred Foundry, and say go. 2 lands to 0. 2 lands to 0. Stone Rain, not good enough. Swamp again. Okay. And we draw a mountain. All right, well, keep the ball rolling here. Pillage, your turn.
Get off my plane.
Monday morning, we're killing lands. Not a bad start to our week. We're killing lands. We got Mob Monday. We got Castle Lochthwain here. Okay. Draw a land for Nahiri. No, Seasoned Pyromancer. Interesting. Interesting here. I think we're gonna we could Pyromancer, but like I don't particularly want to discard any of these cards. We're just gonna Wildfire here for a land. So Wildfire, destroy our own bridge, which of course will not destroy because it's indestructible. And we'll go get ourselves a I think another mountain. This sounds good. We draw a Nahiri off of it. All right, sure. So we're ready to roll for next turn. Castle Lasso, Swamp Lochthwain. Is this an 8-rack player that got lost in the mists here? Lost in the mists of time. Untap and draw Fury. All right, so we'll get this Nahiri train started here. Play Nahiri. Tap the proper lands for it. Goes auto tapper. Please give me an auto tapper. God. All right, so then we're going to loot. We're going to discard. I mean, pretty unlikely they can kill the Nahiri. We'll discard the Nahiri. Draw Chalice the Void. Sure. So they go. Of course, hard casting Fury is also very real. It's like this card's too good. This card's just too good. I hate this card. It's like so good hard castable. Should have cost 6. Should have cost 6. This shouldn't be a main deck card, you know? I think all the incarnations should be main deck cards. Speaking of incarnations, so they're going to grief us for Unmarked Grave. If they're a Reanimator deck, that could be a little scary, honestly. That could be a little scary. Because they don't really require many lands to do things. And we don't really answer an Archon of Cruelty super well. Getting griefed. And Archon also makes players sack Planeswalkers, too. That is a function of the card. Take the Pyromancer. Okay. It's funny. We could actually... I might play Chalice on 2. Which seems weird because we have a lot of 2-mana spells in our deck. But if they are a Reanimator deck, all their important cards cost 2 anyway. So let's discard one of our 2-drops here. It's going to be Abrade, I think. Draw Cascading Cataracts. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast Chalice on 2. I think that's what they're doing. If that's the only thing I'm really scared of, that's what they're doing. So Chalice on 2, Sig up. We have Nahiri for Emrakul next turn, which is not lethal, so you probably won't even do it next turn. You know, effectively, all right, that's a scoop. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they're a Reanimator deck. So you know, Grief. I'm playing Grief. Persist, Unmarked Grave, Archon of Cruelty, etc., etc. Honestly, an important thing in Modern to figure out, you know, to be able to play a game like that and still be able to figure out what they're playing, even though you don't get to see much because sideboarding is so important. So, look into our sideboard here, and we are looking at some Sanctifier en-Vecs. Of course, all the artifacts on our board are for Karn, so we're going to leave those there. So we got Sanctifier en-Vecs. These Abrades don't seem very good. I want to cut the Abrades. As far as bringing in like Chalice, Wrath, Chandra, and all those cards seem super appealing. Pillage, Wildfire, Nahiri, Karn. Fury doesn't seem very good either. So maybe we bring out like some mix of Abrades and Fury. And people thought Reef was going to break the format. Yeah, it is pretty funny looking at how absolutely broken Modern Horizons 2 is. And people thinking that Grief was actually one of the good cards in this set. That is pretty funny. Alright, so, yeah, we don't really want too much else here. Fury isn't great. Abrade's not great. We just take out, like, some mixture of the two. Take out, like, a couple Furies and an Abrade. We're not bringing in Wraths. We're not bringing in Time. We're not bringing in Chandra. We could bring in, like, the 4th Chalice of the Void if you're feeling, like, super risky about it, but I think this is fine. We're not exactly sure what's going on yet either, so... They didn't all get a 4 that game. Full disclosure. Alright, so another pretty good hand. We have our Boom into Pillage, into Nahiri. We're on the draw now, though. And again, this is where I'm kind of missing the 1-mana spells in this deck. You know, that the 1-mana spell to kind of like open up the curve here. They're going to Grief, Pitching, Rebirth. So if they have a double Grief here, it could be kind of annoying. Alright, so they're the Grief Undying Evil package. So they're going to double Grief us. A Barokin. I imagine they'll take Boom and probably Pillage. It's a 4-3, so I'm glad I have those Abrades still in our deck. Alright, so 2 cheap spells are gone. Maybe we should value Abrade over Fury. If it's going to be a game 3. Obviously, they're like pretty much ideal opening. Sanctifier en-Vec is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. It does have Menace, obviously, but... Castle Lochthwain. We'll see an Entomb here. No, okay. Flagstones. Sure. Alright, I mean, play Sanctifier and say go. If we're desperate, we can obviously Fury pitch to hit the Grief, but I'm not really there yet. Nahiri can also just come down and exile it too. Alright, Griefin. Turn 1, 4-3 Thoughtseize. Double Thoughtseize with Menace. Will it be good enough? I am Karn. Alright, so... I have 3 cards in hand. Yeah, we're just going to play land tapped here and say go. We can play Nahiri and exile the Grief next turn. If we were to try and Fury the Grief here, they could have another effect that would, like, Undying Evil it or save it or whatever, so... That would not really be worth it, I don't think. Not a lot else going on here, honestly. Sanctifier will stop Undying. That is true. That is true. You're correct. You're correct. Well, we draw Abrade. Better late than never, I guess. You are correct. Sanctifier to stop Undying. So, even then, I'm not willing to pitch 2 cards to kill a Grief right now. We have single card ways to do it. Alright. Nahiri it is. Nahiri, of course, is part of our combo. Try and get Emrakul, but also just a Planeswalker you can cast that does things. You can exile this Grief with the -2 ability. Activate Castle. Take 4, draw a card. I respect it. I respect it. If I played around with Rotback in these kind of decks? No, I've seen decks that play that card, but I think that would be a little too many pieces, I think, too many moving parts. We're playing 2 versions of Nahiri Boom today. That both are decks that I did not play. Versions that someone else had built, not me. And they're both wildly different. So, of course, my original version, has Manatites and stuff like that. This version's more prison-y. And then we're playing like a Zoomer Nahiri Boom deck. With all 1-drops, Ragavan, Esper Sentinel, Crack the Earth. These are both decks played by other players that went 5-0 in leagues. What are they doing? They're just like not doing anything, We're gonna I guess we're gonna discard a card here. We're just gonna discard a land, I think, here. And probably just play Karn. And maybe we'll get like a Tormod's Grip or something. We already have this Sanctifier. Just get Coating. They have so many lands in play. They're just not doing anything. So it's kind of hard for me to plan out what I want to do if they're not going to do literally anything. I'm going to get a Tormod Script. I don't know how they can even remove this, honestly, but I just don't see how they're going to beat us without putting like an Archon in play or something. Right. Typical Grief Ephemerate play pattern. Have a Tur 1 Grief Ephemerate and then just not win anyway. I guess we could just get the Liquimetal. We just like have more Karns. We just have stuff going on. We're going to Nahiri soon. I'm just getting Crypt. I'm just going to be super, super, super safe. This is probably like extremely nitty, but whatever. The castle again, they take 5, so like another castle. Yeah, this has been a really weird game. They're gonna Thoughtseize me. All right, you got it. Fire away, opponent. Fire away. Yeah, you're at 8. I don't understand what they're doing. Looks like they're just drawing land, so. Draw a card in my upkeep to go to 4. Right. It looks like they're just basically conceding the game. What's up, Nurse? This is a different version of Nahiri Boom. We're playing 2 versions of Nahiri Boom today that other players 5-0'd with. Alright, I mean, I don't think it matters at this point. Another Karn. Go get something. I don't even know. I'll be coating, I guess, at this point. Chalice. They just aren't doing anything. You know, like, I don't know what to do. They're not doing anything. They're tricking me. So we can use the coating as like a port on their turn. Attack for 2. Could play another Sanctifier, but in case they have like Damnation, we won't do that, I guess. Alright, so we'll say go. We'll upkeep Liquimetal Coating one of their lands, thereby stopping them from using it for the turn. And I don't know what they're doing, but it looks like they're just going to play a swamp and concede. Protection from black and red, you know. Bone Shards, destroy Karn, discarding swamp, concede. So I'm gonna guess they're a Reanimator in their hand, which is really bad. Obviously, Sanctifier does turn off a lot of their cards too, but kind of a weird match there. Kind of a weird match, but 1-0. All right, round 2. Hand's good. Not great, but good. Potentially turn 3 Karn, which isn't as good as turn 3 Nahiri, obviously. Scalding turn, go. Draw Emrakul.
Oh my god, Becky.
Not the card you really want to draw. Mostly want that one to just stay in the deck. That's okay. We have Fetch for Basic Island. Interesting. Now Wooded Foothills. Okay, we're definitely going to get a Basic Plains here. Yeah, we're going to cast Wildfire. We're going to target the Flagstones. I guess this gets a Plains anyway, but... Yeah, I agree that they could have a Blood Moon going on here. So where are we going to get Plains? So we're going to focus pretty hard on getting Plains. I'm going to crack the Flagstones. Darth ZD, is that Innis? Ricardo says, I'm losing motivation to play Magic other than the occasional. What's up, bud? How you doing? You at school right now? You working? Other than the occasional F&M or streaming for a living, what keeps me playing the game? Magic's great. You know, Magic is a very, very large thing. You know, it's definitely not perfect. You know, there are certainly things in Magic that are frustrating at times, and the economy's pretty bad. I actually wanted to play this really cool Life from Alone, like Slowgark deck, but it's like 1,600 tickets, and my loan account on Carter is only for 1,000 tickets, which is usually enough, but not in this case. I actually had to email Nat from Card Hoarder requesting to up my loan balance account because how ridiculously expensive these cards are. So, you know, the economy of Magic can be problems and so on and so forth, but Magic's great. You know, I love Magic. What's up, Swift? Thanks for the sub. What's your name? Where you're from? All right, and look like we're going to get Rhinoed here, which kind of sucks because we don't really have a good answer to Rhinos. I guess Fury's not bad. Hardcast Fury will kill one and block the other. So let's just start killing some lands here. We're going to fire up a Pillage on a Triome. We could also Boom, Bust, and Wildfire, which I actually kind of like better. They're almost certainly going to Violent Outburst in response. Yeah, Magic's always changing. So many formats. It's just like a huge, you know, variety of different things. So you can leave for a bit. You can come back. All right, so we're going to Boom. Let's start there. Boom. We're going to fetch a response. Cast Violent Outburst, I assume. Yeah, I was really excited about this Loam deck. It's got Life Malome, Seismic Assault, Bloodbraid Elf, but it also has Ragavan and Ren. They're just going to hard cast Force Negation. That's fine. I don't really care about that. That's totally cool. And then we're going to play Cataracts. We're going to play Wildfire. Go get a Mountain. Yes, please. Get a Mountain. Draw a card. All right, cool. So we have Hardcast Fury next turn if you want it. We have Karn and stuff to do with it. We have Pillage as well. I would think if they had the Violent Outburst, they would have cast it. Or instead of just playing Force Negation, because like, it's just a freaking Stone Rain, who cares? So, all right, here's a Shardless Agent. Sure, that works too. So, play Shardless. Can't force the Fury. And Fury does line up pretty well against the Rhinos. It can take out both Rhinos and buy us some time, so that's pretty cool. Sunbaked Canyon. So we just hardcast Fury here. They have 4 cards left in hand. Seth says, was watching games done quick and reminded to use my Prime sub. UK based, only follow Magic now and enjoy content as it's cheaper. Enjoy the content on YouTube. I think it's a common thing, honestly. People like Magic, but they can't afford it. So they just watch content rather than play. And I think it's a somewhat common thing. I'm happy to have you, my Swift. Thanks so much, my friend. If you're a new sub, join the Discord, all right? You're a pile driver now, and you belong in the Discord. You can hang out with other pile drivers, talk Magic, not Magic. Best perk to being a sub, not even close, is the pile drivers Discord. So almost. Again, this is not my version of Nahiri Boom. We're playing 2 alternate versions of Nahiri Boom, played to 5-0s in leagues. This is a version by Quatra, and it is a Karn version of a deck. All right, Caverns. They get a Fury back here. We gonna get into FTK battles? Oh yeah, they definitely are. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. So now slightly awkward here is that Karn can get Ensnaring Bridge, but that makes our Emrakul really awkward. But we'll see what we can do here. All right. Of course, Ensnaring Bridge also, we also have a lot of cards in our hands, so this is awkward. Not the best hand. A lot of lands here. A lot of lands. I mean, you can Pillage and Karn. If we play land, Pillage, Karn, we're down to 3 cards in hand. I can go get a bridge up to 4. Next turn, play a land, play the bridge. And I guess try and hide behind that. Probably have Prismari Command in their deck also, though. So we're kind of like not really doing a lot here. Let's see what our Karn options are real fast. Bridge, Chalice. That's annoying. Chalice is really good against them. Worm Coil is pretty sweet. I guess just like getting and casting Worm Coil. Might have Brazen Borrower to bounce or something like that. Yeah, I mean Bridge is definitely not great against them. So maybe Worm Coil is just better. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, so let's get a Pillage going here. Hit the Triome. Play land, play Karn. Karn will soak up a little bit of damage. And go get a Worm Coil and just hope that's good enough. Still have 3 cards left, so they could ice and tap it too. It's not a great place to be. But we kind of just have all lands. You know, we just have a lot of lands this game. Alright. Worm Coil it is. Worm Coil or bust. As a note, Charles Agent's abilities cannot be activated. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. Yeah, a lot of Landos here. We're like getting close to hardcast and Emrakul. You know, we have what? We have 8 mana next turn. We're like kind of there, right? Sorta. So Rhino kills Karn. We take 8 and go to 6, and we're dead to basically anything. Stupid Fury. Why is that playing Living End? Cascading into Rhino is just better than Living End. It's just less moving parts, you know? Another Karn? Ugh. That's why I don't like Karn and Tron, you know? Alright, everyone hold on to your butts because this is all we got. We are chipping a chair here. Chipping a chair. Right, tough game. Tough game. A lot of lands. A lot of lands. A lot of lands. XT says, price does keep me out of Modern. Could save up and build a deck, but just don't think it'll be enjoyable for the cost. Yeah. Yeah. The price of Magic is a huge problem. It's a huge, huge problem right now. The cost of Magic is actually absurd. And I understand it's a luxury hobby and stuff, but there are limits. There are limits. So what do we want here? What do we want here? Not much. I would say the Wraths are actually pretty good. Abrade's not too exciting, honestly. Abrade's not too exciting. Take out some Abrades. Timely, the Rhinos have Trample. Yeah, just 2 Wraths. Yeah, this is fine. Of course, the other downside to Karn is kind of losing out in your sideboard. You know, we only have, you know, like half a sideboard here, basically. Yeah, Chandra, Abrade, Timely. This is fine. This is fine. We do have Chalice in the Void Deck, which is very good against them, so.
What up, Jim? Some Popper Mog Monday. Love to see it.
What's up, Borg? Thanks to resub. That's right, we're playing Pauper. Mogwarts is the deck. Mogwarts for Mog Monday. That'll be after this league. All right. It's pretty good. We got Boom. We got Pillage. We got the old Liquimetal. You basically need a good paying job and a good second job before playing Magic. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. I really think they're gonna footfalls on 0. Sure, I really think that Magic needs to work on the differentiation between being a collectible and being a sort of boom here, and being a game. I think secret layers are awesome. I am not, God, forcing me all day. I am not the target audience for secret layers. I would never buy a secret layer. I'm just not interested in that. I'm not interested in the collectible part of the game, but that's okay. And I don't think it's bad that it exists. I think that like the expensive Magic being focused in the collectible aspect is really, really good. But the ratty, crappy game pieces should be cheap. So you can play with your ugly, whatever Day of Judgment, or you can buy a really fancy one if you want to, but it's optional. That's my big thing is I think they need to draw that line better. Draw that line better. We killing a green or a red here? I don't think it matters that much, honestly. I'll be green. Pillage, go. Like, all right, so we have wraths for these footfalls. Ooh, how many lands? Oh no, opponent. Where are your landos? All right, Torque. They have a force though. Thinking about force my freaking Torque. Go nuts, please do, please do. Please, please force my Torque. Give me a en-Vec here. Turn this crappy card to a en-Vec. Wow. That is the most aggressive. And they've been to Prismari command. Which would have killed this thing. That's awesome for us. Our Torque wasn't doing much there. And that force could have countered the Wrath. That's awesome for us. Great, great exchange for us. Yeah, Arena can focus more on cosmetics. Whereas, all right, we can pop this here. Paper can focus more on secret layers and stuff like that. Wildfire, cool. So Wildfire our thing. And again, this is just a divination. We just get a land and draw a card. We'll get a plains in case they have Blood Moon. So we have 2 plains for Day of Judgment. Sure, we draw a land. That kind of sucks. Whatever. Do I think Golos with Cataracts will be overkill in this deck? Yeah. What is Golos really doing for us? All right. There's your first Rhino. I believe they have another Rhino coming off. We're gonna cast Fury here. And make them deal with the Fury, and then cast Wrath next turn if they are able to deal with it. So target one of those. And say go. A little flooded. A little bit again, but... So Torque just turns your Pillages and Abrades into Vindicate, so also being a little bit of ramp too. Because you are playing a bunch of 4-mana Planeswalkers, so ramping into it is interesting. They're going to stomp me. Okay. Sure. So it says, join the Discord. Awesome. We'll continue to live vicariously through Jim. Last time I played Arena was Law Mentals. So given that right now is free. Yeah, I mean, you're not alone. People are, people are in a spot where they want to play Magic and feel like they can't. And that sucks. They spent it another Footfalls. Wow. All right, they have 2 cards in hand. If they had like blue card Force here, we could possibly fall apart this game if we draw really badly. But there's Nahiri. That's pretty good too. All right, oops. Gotta tap my lands properly for that. Wrathia. Say go. Look at Jim early on a Monday. I know, right? Another Wrath, sure. All right, well, here's my Nahiri. Resolves. Awesome. Discard. Draw. Wildfire. Yeah, sure. Again, Wildfire is just a divination. Hit the Cataracts. Draw a card. Get a land. Only got 1 land left, honestly. Draw another Nahiri. Sure. Let's say go. Cool. Nice Rhinos. And the thing is, we haven't even drawn Chalice the Void yet. Chalice the Void on 0 is like a 0 mana hate card for them, and we haven't actually drawn it yet, which is good for us. So we are going to be in the draw here. So going into game 3. let's go. All right, we have Chalice, perfect. We have Emrakul again, unfortunately, but we have our Boom on 2. We got Chalice on 0, Boom on 2, which is pretty good. So obviously drawing Emrakul, not ideal, but McIntyre says the fact that I can buy a PS5 and 10 brand new games, this will be one over cost of one modern deck is asinine. Yep, I agree. I agree. Breeding pool. Suspend again? They just love spending footballs. Well, we got the Chalice this time. All right, boom. So I think we're going to wait a turn on Chalice because they can't cascade next turn at all. So just like chill. I don't think we're in a huge rush yet. We got Boom Boom. We like Boom Boom. If you can find a PS5, sure. You have more chances to draw Force. Well, they'll probably force the Boom, honestly. So, which I don't really mind. Ooh, are we going to get iced here? You going to ice me down? Ice me down. Ice is so good. Ice is so good. All right, so ice me. Planes. All right. I mean, they have Force. It's pretty annoying, but it's not the end of the world, honestly. They have like Prismari command stuff. It's not like Chalice is unassailable, you know? Alright. I'll play this Canyon or Plains. I just play the Plains, I think. Chalice on 0. Resolves. Your turn. Fire Ice, so good. Alright, there's your land. Now the question is, do they have Prismari command? That's the question. So pay 1. Boom, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I can actually cast the Liquimetal here. Liquimetal, which would allow us to abrade a Rhino. We're gonna counter this Liquimetal. They freaking hate this Liquimetal Torque. They hate it. Is Emrakul the biggest chonker in Modern? I think it's the biggest chonker in Magic, right? Get Basic Mountain. They really, really hate this card. All right, yeah, you've countered my Liquimetal thingy. You got me. You got me full stop. I don't know what to tell you. So they had the Force. They might have drawn it that turn or not a blue card in their hand for Chalice. Land number 4. All right. Yeah, so one of those two things is probably true. We draw another white land. That sucks. It's really awkward. Boom. Boomia? Even like a hard cast. I guess hard cast salty isn't too bad here. Let the land go. Alright. I mean, this is a big turn. Do they have Prismari command or some way to kill my Chalice? They can make Rhinos. If they don't, they get stuck. Alright, they do. So they have a borrower here. That's fine. So annoying, but we now we need to find a way to deal with the Rhinos, of course. They play Triome. They can also hardcast this borrower. We draw another Cataracts. Wow. We stink. One red source. Killing me here. We drew both planes. Naturally drawing both planes is kind of gross. Boom. All right. We might be in big trouble here, folks. What's up, Blast Beat? This is a land destruction kind of prison deck. Although, unfortunately, we're not doing super great this game. Chalice on 0. They cast Brazen Borrower. They attack for 11. We have 2 Wraths in our deck. You can cast Abrade to be a much better shaper. You can kill this Borrower and not take 3. That'd be pretty huge. But, unfortunately, we drew both planes. Drew both planes. Kind of annoying. Stomping Ground untapped does not cast Brazen Borrower. I'll leave an Outburst. Oh, whatever. Alright, sure. Alright, now we're just dead. At 16. Yeah. I think we're actually just dead now. Even if we draw Wrath, they can just cast Brazen Borrower. I guess they have to like draw Blue Source, but so now it's Wrath or Bust. They get a Fire too. Kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. Definitely had their forces in the right spots and stuff. Mog Monday will be at noon. It'll be after this league. We did not draw Wrath of God. All right, they got us. They got us. Yeah, I mean, kind of a tough game here. We didn't really interact the way we could, and they had the answer to Chalice, unfortunately. So, what do you do? What do you do? 1-1. 1-1. Yeah, having an explosives on the board would be very realistic. Be very realistic. All right, so 1-1. All right, round 3 on the play. Round 3 on the play. So Torque makes sure Braids and Pillages into Vindicates. So not on lands, obviously. So I guess there's not Vindicates, just like whatever. All right, so they have Lurrus. And our hand's okay. It's not great. Again, one of my big concerns of his deck is not having the 1-mana spells like my version does. Leaning into Chalice is cool, but... Alright, so, Foundry. Hand is only okay. No Boom, no Cleansing Wildfire, but double Abrade, Pillage. It's okay. I'd be really scared of his hand on a draw, honestly. It would feel too slow, but on the play it seems fine. Rift Bolt, so actual factual burn. Okay.
Bingo!
There we go. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. If you don't have it, you just draw it. You don't have it, you just draw it. Boom, yeah. Boom. Alright. Here we go. Get Sacred Foundry. Have double red. Ready to pillage again next turn. At a healthy 20 life for the moment. For the moment. Bolt ya. And didn't have a 1-drop last turn because they would obviously play Goblin Guide or Swift Spear over Rift Bolt. So unlikely to have a 1-drop this turn and get to pillage them. It's probably a Rift Bolt Eidolon hand, which is great for us. This is a die roll game. If we had lost a die roll this game, we would already be dead. They'd have an Eidolon already in play and stuff. What's up, Mastermind? Yes, I made top 8 of a 1K yesterday. It was a historic tournament. Unfortunately, I lost in top 8, but played Blue-White Affinity in historic. It was pretty fun. It's pretty fun. I might put some of that on YouTube. Maybe I'll spice up some of the matches, but Pillage, yeah. The fact they played a canyon there also means it was probably their last land too. So now we're at 14. Hopefully they just sheepishly say go when we draw land and play Nahiri and get this game over with. Ah, gross. Wonder if we get some sagas in there. So the other version of Nahiri Boom we're playing is like Zoomer Boom. It's like all Modern Horizons cards, Crack the Earth, Boom, Urza Saga. It looks really cool. So fetch Mountain and spike me down to 11. Please draw land. Please draw land. Please draw land. Please draw. Untap land. Untap land. There we go.
Bingo!
Alright, so we're going to Nahiri. I'll discard an Abrade, I think. Fury can kill Eidolon without taking any damage, so we like that. Alright, so discard an Abrade. Draw... I'm not sure what's good here. Karn. Karn's not really that good here, but sure. Yeah, so you made sure to be clear about the untap part. It's happened a few times, you know? Wow, they just have a lot of lands. Usually 4 lands would be bad for burn, but not in this game. Not in this game. Karn to Chalice. Chalice for 1's okay. It's very expensive to do, though, so... We're just going to hope Nahiri goes off, honestly. It's really is the only option here. Yeah, I think Fury's too good. I think Fury should not... I think it should cost 6. I think it's being a main deck card is a big net negative on the format. Alright, so we have an ultimate on Nahiri next turn, which is almost lethal. It's not actually lethal. We're going to Karn here. I mean... And we're going to get... something. Might have better leave it up a Braid, actually. Now I'm thinking about it. We're at 11. They have like end step Boros Charm or something. They're going to Lightning Helix targeting me.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
We're at 8. Karn minus. And realistically, like, none of these cards are particularly great. We're going to Emrakul next turn anyway. I guess Chalice on 1 to go with Emrakul to kill all their lands. Let's get Chalice. Get Chalice. I guess I'll play Canyon and just say go. Alright, you're up. Don't land triple bolt me or something like that. Another land. Wow. Lava Spike me. Say go. Spike can hit Planeswalkers. So they're going to let us Emrakul them. It's not going to kill them, so it's not lethal. Which is important to note. We have his Canyon in play too, so I'm going to tap that. We are going to... Let's see. Yeah, we're just going to Emrakul them. There's no point in chalicing first, so we just cast it over as a response. Sure. All right. We'll Emrakul them down to 15, or down to 5. We can Chalice on 1 and get Wormcoil next turn. So, get the old Emrakul. This will put them down to 0 permanents, and then we Chalice on 1. If they have a Bolt here, like if we're at 5 or 2, this game is very, very different. All right, so thankfully no Bolt. So being at 5 is like pretty safe. So 15, yeah, kill all your lands. Play Chalice on 1, say go, and get Wormcoil and say go. If you're wondering how Emrakul comes in, there it is. There it is. And I guess we could play we could play Fury here, actually. Well, what can they possibly do if I play Fury here? I play Fury, and they have 1 land drop. Like, what can they do? And this wins the game next turn. Actually, we just Fury here. There's no point in chalicing on 1, because there's nothing they can do next turn that actually kills us, and Fury just kills them. So, all right, sure. What's up, Kono? If you're just tuning in, welcome. This is, we're playing Mog Monday today, as well as 2 versions of Nahiri Boom. This is a version, again, not built by me. This version 5.0 to League, played by Quatra. And it's a Karn prison version of a deck. We're also playing a Zoomer version of a deck. I'll show that real fast. So, again, this version of a deck was built by Quatra, when 5.0 in a League. They were playing Mini Boom, which is built by Fabi, also in 5.0 in a League. So, 2 very different versions of my Nahiri Boom deck here we're trying out. And so far we are 1-1 with this version of a deck. Mog Monday will follow this. Pauper Goblins. Then we're going to play that Mini Boom deck. All right, so I would say that we are definitely interested in time reinforcements and Sanctifier en-Vec. I would say we're not interested in Pillage. Our LD is not going to be very good here. Abrade, Wildfire, Liquimetal. Pyromancer seems kind of here too. I also like bringing in the Chalice because it's Karning 4. It's way too slow. So, Force of Raged. So, Fury's good. I think Boom is fine. Pillage is just too slow, though. Liquimetal's pretty bad, too, honestly. With the Pillage coming out, too. And then... cut, like... I think Pyromancer's just, like, not that good, honestly. It just seems kind of mopey in this deck. It's, like, fine. It's, like, always fine, never great. Liquimetal makes for faster Planeswalker. Maybe just cut the Pyromancers. They don't, like, attack or block particularly. Let me just leave these in. Yeah, I'm cool with this. I suppose Pyromancer just pitch to Fury. Because we're a little lighter on red cards. Karn, Nahiri, Timely, Sanctifier, Abrade, Wildfire. This is fine. This is fine. So now we have some tools. Game 1 seems pretty hard. We got a little lucky there, I think. If we were on the draw of that game, we definitely lost. But now we have Timely, stuff like that, too. So, yep. Deck's got no 1-mana cards in it. Again, my version of Nahiri Boom plays Mana Tithe, Lightning Bolt, and so on and so forth. That's on YouTube. You can go look for that. They have Lurrus again. And our hand's not great. We have a Abrade into Timely, so we can keep this hand. We have a pain-free mana on the first few turns. We have our Boom land. And Timely's great, too. The Goblin deck we're playing for Mog Monday is Pauper Goblins. It is Mogwarts. Deck went 5-1 on a challenge. Mogwarts, a first day of class persist combo Goblin deck in Pauper for Mog Monday. We're playing some Pauper. Who likes Pauper? I haven't played Pauper in a long time. Hell yeah, Crack the Earth is insane. I'm all about Crack the Earth. Goblin Guide, sure. Boo Pauper. Goblin Guide reveals a land. Cool. We hit. We hit. That's a bingo. Alright, let me draw Chalice the Void. That's pretty good too. Alright, so play Foundry. Say go. We're going to ditch, I think... We're going to just discard a Canyon. Second Flagstones can just be legend ruled for a red source, whereas Canyon's always painful, so... In this version, what do you think about Grafdigger's Cage versus Rest in Peace? Well, the one cage on the board is to get with the Karn. Every artifact on the board is to get with Karn. So, Suspir. Oh, Rest in Peace versus Grafdigger's Cage. You can't play Rest in Peace in the in Nahiri Boom actually anyway, because if you discard a Emrakul to Nahiri with a Rest in Peace in play, it gets exiled and won't shuffle in, so it hurts your primary win condition. Wow. Okay, so this is interesting. So they could obviously just play a spell and pump the Suspir up. We could like Chalice on 1, see what they do, and then Fury. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Play Chalice on 1. They can still cast the Bolt to save the Suspir, but maybe counter the Bolt too, so... we almost like want the creature in play for timely anyway, so... Chalice on 1. Alright, now we're going to Fury you. Fury. Alright. There we go. 2-2. They have 3 cards in hand. Yeah, they might have cast Bolt on their turn. That's very true. They probably just cast Bolt on their turn. So, pretty safe Fury there. And now we've got our Timely lined up. They have a creature. It's an Eidolon, so it's a little annoying. But Timely lines up reasonably well. We gain 4, make 3 tokens. Liquimetal Torque. I suppose. Timely. 13 up to 19, make 3 tokens, Sega. Rest in Peace is one of the old ones. Yeah, Rest in Peace is like just too awkward with Emrakul, I think. Schizophrenic resub, thanks so much. 7 months resubscribed. Appreciate your support. Appreciate all your support. For those who don't know, so my name is Jim. This is my full-time gig. Play Magic for a living. I do content for CoolStuffInc.com. Stream here on Twitch. Make YouTube videos. Just all Magic all the time. And your support makes that possible. Just like you, Red Fox. Appreciate it. Red Fox standing by. Appreciate it. And, of course, if you're a new sub, join the Discord. And you're all great. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on everything. All right? Searing Blaze, a token. All right. All right. You win this round. No attacks. So now you get into a bit of a mid-game state here. We're not going to cast this Torque, because there's no reason to. We're just going to play a Flagstones here and get another red source so we can cast our spells a little better. We have a lot of 4-mana plays in our deck anyway, so... if they have a second Searing Blaze here, that gets a little awkward. So they can profitably attack and get through here. Obviously, Chalice turns off a lot of their cards, so... get Sacred Foundry off the Legend rule and just say go. No real reason to cast Torque. So at 16 life... just chilling. Just chilling. They have Lurrus available, I suppose. Rift Bolt enters the fray here. That is not a card that gets countered by Chalice. We draw another alright, another land. We're gonna pop a canopy here. And we're gonna hit. Well, it's not a land. It's not a land. That's a boomer. That's a boomer. Say go. Nahiri exiles Eidolon, totally correct. We prefer Nahiri to the boom here, but Flagstones is cool. Flagstones is cool. So Rift Bolt, me or the Soldier token? Me. Okay. So not looking to get frisky with this Eidolon here. It's going to put us to 13. They have 3 cards in hand. Thoughts playing Canyon over the land? I mean, having a second red source opens up our draws a little bit. I think playing either or is probably reasonable, but... Pyromancer. That's actually kind of fine. We take 2, but we have to put a bunch of blockers in play, discard the Torque and the Emrakul, and then get some tokens as well. They're also at 13. Every spell they cast, they take 2 also, so putting a clock in play is pretty good. This is fun. So, cast Pyromancer. Take 2. Discard Emrakul and Torque. Draw Abrade and Chalice. Play land. Now the wonder is, do I want to Abrade the Eidolon and just start getting in? Or do I want to leave the Eidolon in play? I think I do. It puts us to 9. Then the fear is like Boros Charm and stuff. Chalice on 2 is also playable. We do have a lot of 2s in our deck, but like Chalice on 1 and 2 locks out most of their deck. I think I'm somewhat interested in just waiting. We Abrade here, go to 9. If they have like Boros Charm into, Skullcrack, into Helix, we die. We just wait Chalice on 2 first. Make them take the damage off the Eidolon too. Yeah, we're in no huge rush here. We're just gonna go. So they're at 13. Almost says, the addition of these new powerful red cards, do I see any legs in Scred being a modern deck again? No, because why would you ever play Scred over Unholy Heat? Scred was good because it was a card that could kill larger cards in red, which was a very unique effect. And now Unholy Heat just does that effect better, So there's just no reason to play that card. Scred's just like not a very good card. All right, so this is actually insane for us. They put Lurrus in hand. They can't cast a 1-drop, so I get to Abrade, Chalice, and they're just locked out of the game. So... Deal 3 here. They can't play Lurrus, I suppose. I guess they could like skewer us in there, but they're dead in 2 turns anyway, so. Another Canyon. Alright, let's play Canyon and draw first. Almost certainly playing Chalice here, but just in case. Boom. We get it's funny, if we drew the bust on the last draw step, I would have cast it. Just killed all the lands. All right, so you can chat about EDH all you want, kiddo. It's fine. Talk and chat. You're here to talk Magic. It's fine. Doesn't need to be 100% on topic. Boom. Boom.
Get off my plane.
What do you got for me, huh? And we're gonna get next turn. Who's ready to bust next turn, huh? Who's ready to bust? No, wait! Anyone there ready to bust? Anyone? I'm ready to bust. Coming in. The problem is if we attack, they might concede before we get the bust. Might concede before we get the bust. Boom! Bust. Alright. Tap some mana. Here comes Lurrus. If we bust, we keep 2 lands also. They do have a lifelinker in play, I suppose, but... And my green screen's about to bust here. My green screen's been really, really shitty lately. Can everyone do me a favor? Can you all close your eyes for 1 second? I'm serious. Just take a second. Close your eyes. Don't look at the screen. Ready? Everyone, eyes closed? Everyone's eyes closed? Good. All right, eyes closed. Eyes closed. Keep them closed. Not till I say so. All right, you can open them. Thank you. Appreciate it. Pay costs. Rift Bolt? Just get a cast Goblin Guide. Just feel like you're doing something. Chalice check. I remembered. Oh, boy. 1, 2. Oh, boy. Here we go. It's bust time. Bust.
Bingo! All right.
They're going to keep playing. They're going to keep playing. So Bust destroys all lands. I have an indestructible land in play as well as the Flagstones. And I will go get my Sacred Foundry. And I will attack for 2. And Lurrus v. the world here. I don't think even Lurrus can handle this game. Don't even think it can handle this game. Alright, your turn. Feeling pretty safe here. Nestled up in my little blanket of Chalice of the Voids. Maybe they'll play a land so I can destroy it again. Aww. Aww. I was having fun that game. 2-1. Alright, round 4. Opponent has Lurrus, and we have Flagstones and no red lands. On the draw, too. So I'm a little scared here. I'm a little scared. Mulligan. Alright, this is better. This is better. We're going to keep this. I'm going to ship a land, because we already have Wildfire for land number 3. And we want to keep red cards for Fury. We want to keep Chalice, so keep a land. Forgetting a Vile Trigger. We would never. Ooh, Mill. Okay. Chalice is good against Mill, I guess, right? Is it good against Mill? I don't even know. This might be bad for us. We don't kill oh, I'm sorry. Emrakul in our deck. Oh, that's great. Emrakul. Emrakul. The mana value of Boom Bust 8. No, when you cast this, a split card, it's whatever the card is. In my hand, it is 8. You are correct. Crab people. Would you get shouted out of chat? You mentioned Digimon? No. If you enjoy things, it's great. I love people who enjoy things. People who shun people for enjoying things are the worst kind of people. Someone likes something weird that you don't like. Who freaking cares? That's awesome. Like Digimon? Awesome. It's great. Very, very toxic trait among gamers. You play Yu-Gi-Oh? Play a real card game. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. Alright, so Water Grave untapped. And they're going to start milling us. They're going to be so unhappy. How unhappy is my opponent going to be? We hit this Emrakul. How unhappy are they going to be? Alright, so we're going to untap. Do we... I guess does the Laughter card... It exiles, right? That's kind of annoying, actually. Unless you like Tom Brady. That's totally fair. Tom Brady's a dick. But... Alright, so... We can like Fury here too. It's funny because like we don't care about this card because we have our Emrakuls. But if they play with Stoop, is a card that exiles a card so you hit a certain mana value or whatever. Our deck is pretty expensive though, honestly. So we Chalice on 1 here. Do we Fury them? Do we Wildfire ourselves for a turn 3 Karn? We have many options here. We have many options. Ugh. I think we're just going to Fury. We're just going to Fury. Chalice on 1 to play on Cling and Surgical Strike. Chalice on 1 is pretty appealing. Playing Karn's also appealing, though. So, like, I think we just Fury here. We just Fury and play Chalice on 1. We can wait a turn. We're not in a huge rush, I don't think. So let's start here. Pitch this. 2-2. And then we're going to... they're also F6, which is pretty good for us, too, I guess. Play Flagstones. Play Chalice on 1. Say go. I'm a little surprised to see it's like not playing Prismatic Ending, because it's like just obviously one of the best cards in the format anyway, and then playable through Chalice. It's a 1-mana play, which is kind of lacking. Yes, the tournament went good. I played a historic tournament yesterday. It was a 1K. I top 8'd, but I lost in top 8. Don't play with Laughter card. Don't hit Emrakul. No! So lucky. So they only milled 7 cards for 3 mana, which is pretty bad. But they hit my freaking Emrakul. So now we are unable to Nahiri them. And we are also down one of our better win conditions. Alright, that's tough. That's tough. Gross. Gross. Alright. They only have 3 cards left, though, and they can't cast all their 1-drops. That's not bad either. So... I think we just boom now. We just boom their, Is busting a reasonable plan? Should we, like, maybe try and build it up to bust? They have 3 cards in hand. Do we want to bust or do we want to boom? We can Wildfire this turn. That's land number 4. And we're drawing a card. And then we're drawing another card. I don't know if killing 1 land matters. How do we win now? We have Wormcoil on the sideboard. We have Furies. Like, you can still win the game, you know, it just like makes it harder. Alright, we're gonna Wildfire. We're gonna Wildfire. We're gonna hit our Flagstones. No Archive Trap's pretty cool. Well, actually milled of our lands too, so we have no basics left. They milled Plains and Mountain. So all future Wildfires will not get a basic. It's an important thing to know. We draw Abrade. Alright. So we'll say go. I think drawing like land for bust here is pretty ideal. Only have 1 instructable land in play, but blue. They go after us again. I'll put Lurrus in hand, sure. Lurrus doesn't do much at all here, so Lurrus is a good place for us to be. Draw land. It's a Fury. Alright, so we are going to play Karn. Why are castles loved in every format? Castles are cool. I like castles. They're fun designs. We could also get a Liquimetal Coating here, so don't need Chalice. Don't need Needle. Crypt. Wormcoil is like slow as hell, and I was thinking a Coating to try and start killing their lands. Having bust as a consideration, maybe cleansing the unchargeable land would be better. Maybe. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Prob. That's fair. No Witchbane Orbs. Nope. Our sideboard is Wormcoil, Crypt, Relic, Needle, Bridge, Chalice. So I would say we're just going to like mess up their lands a little bit. They'll probably just cast Lurrus here as a 3-2. So we can Abrade and Coating and start killing their lands. That's what it looks like. So Lurrus. No Chalice check. No Chalice check. Alright, Rustvale Bridge. So we get to Abrade this. Play the Coating. And now, just make sure Ravis works. So make their Shell-like Isle into a land. Make it into a creature. It dies. Play a bridge. So they go. Obviously, we have bust next turn possibly anyway, but yeah, looking pretty good here. We draw land. I think I want to just cast Fury, though. I mean, now we're going to have 3 lands in play off of our bust. We're just killing lands for days, though. We're just killing lands for days. 3 lands off bust. We have 33 cards in our deck. They have 4 cards in their hand. Interesting. So the question is, like, well, I guess we're destroying a land anyway, right? We get minus like Wormcoil here. All right, let's just yeah, we'll just bust. We'll just bust. We could bust him at minus for like, I don't know, Relic or something like that. Like that, they could have a counterspell, but like, I mean, what could they have? I mean, they could like Dramalok, I guess. Maybe we just like keep working away and just cast Fury. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast Fury actually. I'm just Coating a land, kill it, get Fury, play cast Fury. Drown's a pretty likely card, so float a black, sure. Kill the land. Second main, play Fury. They'll probably drown it. What's this? What's this? Crypt Incursion. I have a few creatures in my graveyard. Oh, themselves, actually. All right, so they just gained some life. Whatever. You want to play this game for longer? Well, now they've tapped out. Now we're going to cast our bust, I guess. I think we just cast Fury, though. Just kill them. I think we just cast Fury. Just put a clock in play, you know? Just put a clock in play. 1 black. Can't push Fury. There's also a Chalice in play, so... Murderous Cut. Touche. Touche, opponent. Touche. All right. I respect. You gotta respect that. You gotta respect a good Murderous Cut. All right. Playing through Chalice, playing to kill a Fury. We'll punish them next turn. Let's hear a Murderous Cut, huh? Super cool card. Doesn't see a ton of play, unfortunately, but super cool card. Well, it's the same turn as last turn. We're going to do it again, I guess. So, now they're just F6. It's like, there's like no reason to bust. We just have, you know, the freaking Stone Rain every turn in play anyway, so. Alright, you're up. You're up. Alright, attack. Nahiri also. Nahiri not as good without Emrakul, obviously, but... Alright, I mean... Bust. Boom.
Get off my plane.
Flawless victory. And then we'll minus for something, I don't know. Like Relic, I guess, draw a card. Oh, they conceded. That was enough for them. That was enough for them. Flawless victory. Flawless victory. Alright. Seems like a bad matchup absent of Emrakul. If they're able to exile my Emrakul somehow, it seems difficult. If they're not, it seems pretty good. We did kill Bale, yes. It's pretty easy, actually, with the Summon Master. It's pretty easy. Alright, what do we want and not want here? It's funny because Fury is like an alternate win condition, too. I don't want Rats. I don't want Timely. Sanctifier doesn't really do much of anything. I guess we don't want anything here. Oh, Chalice on 1? Yeah, sure, whatever. I guess you're right. You're right. It didn't matter. But I could discard it to Nahiri or whatever. At that point, the game was pretty over. It doesn't really matter what I do. Do I want to bring in another Chalice and just like have it in the main deck? I think we're unlikely to go looking for it. Yeah, I kind of like that. Maybe shave a Fury. I guess Fury. The problem is like the other crab is an 0-3, so we can't kill 2 crabs if one of them is the 0-3. So it's like not even like that reliable. This is fine. We don't really have anything in sideboard for this, so it basically just comes down to, can we have them not Laughter my Emrakul or not have Crypt Incursion for Emrakul? Yikes. Yikes. Every mulligan is one more card in my deck, so we'll mulligan. Much better. Much better. Keep this. Dump the Torque. Dump the Torque. Torque is very redundant on Wildfire, so. Alright, they gonna crab me. Again, Emrakul is waiting, so. No surgical, hopefully. There's your 0-3 crab. Again, like, no prismatic ending is like, it's pretty wild. It just feels so free. It just feels so free. It's like the perfect card for the deck. It's already playing Chalice. Alright, crab me. The first crab up. 2 lands and a Wildfire. Do we start on Boom or we start on Wildfire? I kind of like Wildfire, so we can Boom and Wildfire next turn. Kind of feeling like a Drown or something here, too. Test of Talents. All right, I guess we're drawing a card. They're going to exile my wildfires. That is a thing you can do, I guess. Sure, it's fine. Yeah, my version of Nahiri Boom plays a Triome and endings. There's one Triome to get with the Flagstones is super free for sure. All right, look at my deck. It's a pretty cool deck. They get rid of the test talents. Also, I mean, get rid of the wildfires. So all those are gone. We draw an Abrade. All right. Does test talents turn on their archive traps? No, it's whenever whenever I search. I'm pretty sure they can't like surgical you and then trap you. Pretty sure. Not 100% sure, but like with Field of Ruin, like I search. I think. Judge? I don't know. I'm just making shit up. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Pretty sure that's how it works, but Field of Ruin, go. Let me get to Abrade this crab. Tap 3. Put Lurrus in hand. Alright, sure. Pyromancer. So kind of awkward here, honestly, but we could like boom their island and try and like lock them off blue, because blue is by far the most important color. And we don't even care about Lurrus. I'm gonna boom them here, yeah. I'm gonna boom them. Like they have like that blue card, possibly. Get a Foundry. Play Flagstones. Say go. Yeah, Laughter's double blue. They might be playing the triple blue card. Double Field of Ruin. Wow, look at this. Look at this mana base. Field of Ruin, Swamp. They mill some cards. Again, we want them to mill the Emrakul really bad, because the earlier they hit it, the better. They're probably not going to Laughter Emrakul this game, though. It's going to make it pretty hard for them to win. Although they could have Cryptic Incursion, I guess, which like they're up for right now. We draw land? We can draw land. We can draw land. Nahiri, come on down. Nahiri, come on down. Field of Ruin, my Sacred Foundry in response resolves. I'll get a mountain. I'll get a mountain. Lord Draken defending Tom Brady in chat. Love it. Love it. Archive Trap. All right, this is it. This is a big spot. We really, really want them to hit Emrakul here. We have 13 shots at Emrakul. Barring no surgical, obviously. So here we go. Big one. We get the Emrakul. No Emrakul. That sucks. All right. And a blue. And a recall. Man. Would have been so good. All right. Odds we draw Emrakul off as Nahiri. Pretty high. Pretty high. All right. We'll discard. I think Pyromancer. Pyromancer just sucks. Whatever. Discard Pyromancer. Draw Karn. All right. Not ideal. Not ideal. So, I mean, Nahiri's like pretty safe. Not sure how many ways they have to kill Nahiri. They have to draw a lot of cards, though. Soul Guide Lantern. All right, that answers Emrakul. But I can Abrade it, so... Exile Pyromancer. That's true. Karn also answers it. That's true. That is true. That's a better answer, too. They still have Lurrus in their hand. Another Field of Ruin. And no, so if they hit the Emrakul there, that would have really sucked. What a slot machine, kind of game. All right, so they're gonna. Oh, we have to search, right? Yeah. All right, so they have Archive Trap here. We're dead because they can Soul Guide Lantern too. I know, but searching is right here. They still didn't hit the Emrakul. Now they hit it. Gah! We have 0 cards. All right, well played, opponent. Well played. Oh, I could have abraded in response. Oh, I'm so freaking bad. Oh, no. Oh, no. Welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis. The Field of Ruin gave me the untapped land. Oh, I could have abraded the thing in response. No. 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 Ah, Chef died. Everyone go home. The show's over. So I had already F6'd. We only had 1 mana up. Ugh. That sucks. So we just punted the game. We won this game easily. Nicole redeemed squats. Get out of here, Toots. Get back to work. That sucks. That sucks. All right, yeah, I mean, I had F6'd. I would have needed to, like, on F6 the 6 or whatever. All right, sure. They got us. They got us. I threw it away. We'd have shuffled their whole deck back in, had Nahiri in play. Probably win that game easily. Easily win that game. And now I'll win game 3. All right, I'll do squats. Whatever. Squats is punishment. Oh, we did get the F6 value. So if you're unfamiliar with Magic Online, you can hit a button that basically says, I am done for the turn. I don't want to do anything else. Pass priority for me. I just want to go to my next turn and not have to hit the button a million times. I hit that button. You can unhit the button, but I wasn't fast enough to unhit the button. So, all right, punishment squats. 1. Go first. 2. 3. We got Boom Bust on the play with an Abrade. These Pyromancers feel kind of out of place to me. That was what, 5? Yeah, Lurrus, we're going to keep. Like, they're just like, okay, you know, they don't really do a ton. They're fine. Seem never bad, never good. Never auto pass. Get the hell out of here. You know how much Magic I play? How much time I have to kill on stream? Always F6. F6 is the best. F6 is the best. Alright, so we have turn 2 Boom on the play, which is pretty good. You get to kill a Shelldock Isle for a little value. It's kind of nice. We have Abrade, we have Karn. Our hand's fine. Hand's fine. Everyone stretch. Everyone get up. I know it's Monday. Get up, get your blood flowing. If you're at your desk right now, take a second. Stretch, right? Alright, get the blood flowing. Whew, get the blood flowing. Alright, so we draw another Pyromancer. It's a good card. Discard a Pyromancer, I guess. Alright, so we're going to boom, boom, boom. Not getting out of bed? You're in bed. I have a standing desk. Yep, I'm standing right now. I'm still standing. You just got off work? Stretch. Crab. All right. So, let's see what we draw here. Chalice of the Void. Chalice on 1's like, okay. It's not amazing, you know, like... It's solid, though. It's solid. War Dragon says, pro workout tip. Babies are a great weight system. They gradually get heavier over time. That's pretty funny. All right. I think we're going to Chalice here. Turns off a good amount of their cards. Kind of hard to remove. Pyromancer just, like, isn't very good. I was, like, pretty unimpressive Pyromancer. Like, it feels like it's, like, never bad, but, like, definitely never good. What's up, Soul? F6. There we go. Pass the priority. I got nothing to do. I don't want to hit any buttons. I gotta entertain my dumb audience here. I mean, my beautiful, wonderful audience. Yeah, I think the Pyromancer were just endings. I would like the deck a lot more. I agree. All right, so didn't mill my Emrakul, unfortunately. Pyro fixes Flood. Gives a blocker in emergency. Yeah, but it's never good. It's only okay. You know, like, I don't ever want to cast this card here. You know, let me draw Wildfire. Trying to guess Wildfire. Get more lands, guaranteed. I don't really need a random like 2/2 or whatever. You know. Yeah, we're gonna Wildfire, try and draw a land and kill this crab. All right. Yes, use the ability. I'm going to go get... we are turning on Archive Trap here. Like, I think it's actually fine because, like, we can hit Emrakul, so we're going to get another Mountain. Draw Fury. Just say go. I like Hardcast Fury next turn, honestly. Anyway, I have Karn too, so. Alright, what do you got for me? What do you got for me? 2 mana up, 6 cards in hand. End step trap me. I mean, how come we just can't hit my Emrakul at the right time? They trap me, they spend 2 mana, and they... Echoing Truth, the Chalice of the Void? Echoing Truth. What year is it? What year is it? Visions of Beyond. Tilt. Is that a recall? That is a recall. Oh, come on. Stop hitting all your spots, opponent. Stop hitting all your spots. Crab Mill. Emrakul? No. I feel like we could have been a little luckier with our mills this game. I'm not going to lie. They have 6 cards in hand. We draw... I wouldn't mind a land here, I guess. We're at 17. Draw a Abrade, and they were draw stepping us there. I don't like that. I'm gonna cast Pyromancer to try and draw land and cast Chalice on one. I think we need to like do multiple things this turn. So alright, here's Pyromancer. We'll discard a Abrade Pyromancer. Try and draw an untapped land here. It's a little risky.
Mob.
What's up, Stewie? Yeah, thanks for the resub. Mog Monday will follow this. Mog Monday's after this league. Recast Chalice on one. Resolves. Alright. We have 23 cards in our library, including an Emrakul the Aeons Torn. Tormod's Crypt. That's really freaking annoying. Alright. So now we don't want them to hit it, because if they do, they can exile it. God damn it, come on!
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
We run really, really bad with our Emrakuls in this entire match. I know I punted last game. We could have easily won if I didn't screw up. But come on! Unbelievable. Field of Ruin me. Yeah. Gross. Gross. Totally gross. They drew Crypt instead of the Soul Guy Lantern too. Cycle Fractured Sanity. Okay. Yeah, we're dead, folks. Yeah, I mean, they hit all our spots for sure. Definitely hit all our spots. I even like get this. What do we get? This is how many cards is this? Minimal 4 cards, and then 3 more. We just can't win. I don't think it matters, honestly. Whatever. Like, Emrakul shuffle. Crypt me. I have 0 cards left. Yeah, whatever. All right. Yeah, I mean, they hit all our spots. They played well. We punted game 2. What are you gonna do? We should have won that match. Obviously, I just screwed up. So it's a loss. It should have been a win if I didn't screw up. I just F6 on a turn. We would have won the game. So we're 2-2. I feel like we're 3-1, but I'm an idiot. So what are you gonna do? Remember, folks, we're brought to you by Coas Apparel. CoasApparel.shop. Promo code Jim 10% off your order. The best magic apparel there is. It's not even close. Hoodies, stickers, shirts. Super high quality, super comfortable, super great designs. If you're not going to buy anything, hop on over to CoasApparel.shop. Look at all the designs. They're really, really fun. You get a chuckle out of them. And great presents for Christmas. And I guess Christmas is over, but birthdays, holidays, Valentine's Day, you name it. Great present for it. CoasApparel.shop. Again, promo code Jim10. 10% off your order for CoasApparel.shop. They got nice stuff. Mad comfortable. You see me wearing them all the time. I would not wear them if they were not comfortable. They are very high quality and they are very nice stuff. Round 5 coming up. I can't believe we punted that game. Can't believe we punted that game. The old F6. The old F6. We got Mog Monday coming up. We are playing Pauper Mogwarts for Mog Monday. We have a crazy version of Nahiri Boom. That's all Modern Horizons 2 cards and 1 drops to crack the earth. That's pretty cool. Might play some Tron 2 today. We'll see. We'll see. What's opponent? Up there. Oh my god. They're playing Yorion, and our hand is terrible. We're going to mulligan. Already a mulligan anyway, so it's better. Keep this. Ship Nahiri. The old liquid metal here. Gonna ramp us out to a turn 3 Nahiri, maybe? Yeah, Crack the Earth is pretty sweet. I think it looks pretty wild. So we're on 6, they're on 7. They have a cool Prismatic Vista. That's pretty cool looking. It's pretty cool looking. This does not exist in non-foil and paper, right? Plains Amulet of Vigor?
Inconceivable!
Okay. Sure. I imagine our LD deck would be good against an Amulet Vigor deck, but... Ooh, okay. Steely Dan gifting subs. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. You're great. All new subs from the Discord. Welcome to the Pile Drivers. Good job, Boom. All right, cool. That was a good draw. All right, well... Plains Amulet of Vigor for a Yorion deck. Let's see what's happening here, folks. Selesnya Sanctuary. Okay. Make a white. Dryad. Alright. I mean... It's just like an 80 card... an 80 card Amulet deck? Alright. I mean, we have our Boom Bust and stuff, so... Just give him the old boom skis, right? Boom. Interesting. Interesting. Sig up. Go on. Tell me more. I don't like foils, so I would love it. It really makes me angry that the Modern Horizons 2 old border cards are only foil. I hate it. Hate it. Would love to have a old border, like, you know, whatever, Vista of my cube, but... No foils. No foils. All right, I mean, we got Pillage lined up here too, so I don't know what they're planning exactly, but Windswept Heath. Okay, so some weird Yorion Amulet deck. I can also just Pillage the Amulet, I guess, too. Blue, blue. All right, so they're going to bounce the Teleria and transmute it, I guess. So interesting question here. Do I pillage the Amulet or pillage the bounce land? They get Summoner's Pact. Like, pillaging the bounce land's pretty good. God damn it. Strong agree also. The old border store promos also only foil. Yeah, I agree. Like the foil, the old border goblin guy would go great in my cube, but I'm not putting a foil in my cube, so. So we kill the Sanctuary or the Amulet here? I think we kill the land, honestly. I kind of want to kill the land. They only have 4 cards in hand. It's funny, too, because, like, we could just, like, wait and see if they Summoner's Pact and try and use the Pillage to kill them with the Pact. Interesting spot. Nahiri could also just kill the Dryad, which is kind of cool. What if I fully foiled my cube instead? Nope. I hate foils, so that'd also be heinously expensive too. So, I'm gonna kill the land. I think. I'm gonna kill the land. I'm not sure if this is right or not. I'm gonna be totally honest, but. So, yep. I would like to draw land and be able to Nahiri the Dryad next turn. But if that's not the case, I can go Torque plus Wildfire. They play a Vista. Okay. It is all the colors. They play a Plains. Alright. We knew they had that. They get Temple Garden. Tapped, untaps. Adorable. Sack Vista. They have 3 cards left. White. White. Oh, they're playing Brought Back, maybe? Okay. So brought back Amulet. I mean, now they can like Titan next turn. That's pretty gross. I did not plan on them adding 3 lands to the board this turn. That sucks. We draw Canyon. But now I think we're screwed. Now I think we're screwed. It's like triple rampant growth. That was not planned. That was not planned. Not part of our plans. They have their hand is Summoner's Pact card. If it's any land, they can cast Titan. I guess I could like just Nahiri exile this, hoping I have a land. They didn't put Yorion in their hand, which is kind of weird. Just like a free Yorion. I just like forgot about it. What a weird deck. Weird deck. Yeah, I think we just have to play Nahiri, hoping I have a land, I think. I guess they like have to attack the Nahiri too, but alright, play Nahiri. I guess we're just dead to Titan though, right? Yeah, whatever. We can't do much about it, so we can't really stop it. So if you got it, you got it. If you got it, you got it. Do you have a land? Opponent says in chat, nice land hate, bro. Nice land hate, bro. Judy Salt in chat, please. Brought back just 2 permanent cards in your graveyard, but they're them tapped. Okay. Nice land hate, bro. Summoner's Pact. Okay. Prime time. So they just have the land, I guess. Oh well, they have the battlements though. My dad are dead. What do you got, bro? All right. So Valakut, Vesuva. Copy battlements, untap, haste. It's only 6 though. Bro. Attacking. What? Attacking Nahiri. Alright. I mean, we can draw Nahiri here. Exile the Titan. They get 2 Urza Sagas? Probably not.
Nice land hate, except I mean it positively.
Thanks for resub, T. I appreciate it. And we draw Valakut Awakening. Alright, you win, whatever. Alright, you got me. You got me. Did not see brought back coming. Did not see brought back coming. We draw Nahiri, they just have 2 Urza Sagas in play. We can't ever win. So should probably be a good matchup for us, I would assume. Chalice the Void can be played on 0 or 1, which is kind of cool. Wrath is not really good. Timely. Yeah, it's fine. Brought back. Alright, so on the play. Yeah, like obviously we didn't see brought back coming there. I guess in retrospect we should have killed the amulet, but like they were down to 1 land and they produced 4 lands that turn, you know, like off the brought back. There's also card quantity as well as the lands themselves. So like having 1 card that brings back 3 lands or whatever, like it's hard for them to have enough cards in hand to have the lands and the spells, but that kind of like broke the math there a little bit. So what's up, Vlad? Just another Mog Monday. 1 lander, mulligan. 2 lander with Boom, keep. We're gonna ship the Fury here. I'm not really interested in Fury. Also on the mulligan too. So all right, we got the Boom. We got the Boom. We got the Abrade for the amulet also. Burke. Vista. Oh man, we can't boom a Vista. How lucky. How lucky. Alright, let's just play lands. There you go. So, man, playing 80 card amulet means you draw amulet a lot less, you know. Forest. Okay. Just gonna kill the forest, I guess. Yeah, I mean, sure, whatever. We're gonna use Pillage because we have Abrade in our hands, so... Pillage your forest! Can't brought back this time. Brought back. What a card. What a card. So we get Karn next turn. There's your amulet, sure. Maybe we don't get Karn. Maybe actually you just kill the layer and kill the amulet. Yeah, I like that better. Just boom Abrade. Yeah, definitely. So, red, colorless. Shatter. They see me hating. And boom. Boom.
Get off my plane.
Nice land hate. Bro. Bro. And good old Karn's going to find us a Liquimetal Coating. Another Forest. A Boreal Razor. Sure. Bruh. Breh. Breh. Put in a... Oh, man. I want to draw another boom pretty bad. I'm not going to lie. Widowmaker reset. Thanks so much. Amulet. Another amulet? How do you draw 2 amulets in your 80-card deck? 2 amulets? Oh, we're going to lose this game. What a sicko. What a sicko. Alright, we're going to get Karn and get Coating, I guess. There's your, like, cast Titan next turn. Disgusting. Disgusting. Bro. Nahiri doesn't really do anything here. So Nahiri can only kill tapped artifacts, so... Alright, Karn for something. Probably just Liquimetal Coating. Yeah. Alright. Shield's down. Don't kill me, bro. Here we go. Here we go. They need some stuff. Coating kills the Growth Chamber next turn, so ideally we just draw land. You play Nahiri and kill the Growth Chamber. Chalice on 0 is an interesting thought. So we could have Sharded and Chalice for 0 to turn off Pact. That's only good if they have Pact and can cast it next turn and gives them a whole nother turn. Whereas Coating says, have it right now. And it's pretty hard for them to have it right now, honestly. Like, they have 3 lands in play. They need to make multiple land drops. And they need to be all bounce lands. And they have to have a Titan and everything else. So I think just like saying, you got to have it right this second is better than saying, you can't have it with a Pact, but you have a Titan that's also fine. And then you have another turn after that because I can't look at Metal Coating you yet. I guess you could like Coating to port them, but I think it's fairly unlikely they have it this turn. As I'm sure I'll die this turn, but just stand back here. Lean back against my Magic Online client. Oh, it's kind of comfortable. It's like not that comfortable, but it works. It works. Yo, bro! Nice land hate, bro. My ass says our opponent said, nice land hate, bro, in the chat box. Usually I don't have chat open. I'm not sure why it's open right now, but we'll leave it open for the duration of this match for humor purposes. It is a slow roll if they have it. Although like it could be a complicated line because Amulet's pretty confusing. So, breh, bro. Nice lands, bro. No, you're not talking in chat. Say what you will of Arena, but no chat's a plus. Yeah, usually I have it closed, but so as a note, you're a player playing Magic Online, you say hi to me, I don't respond, not because I'm being a jerk, but because I have it closed. I'm also streaming, so I usually don't respond anyway, even if I do see it, because I can't hold a conversation while also streaming, so. Bruh. You want to talk to me? Come here. Oh boy, alright. I have a video article coming up. Video article going to be live at about 20 minutes. You watch that later tonight if you're watching a stream, obviously. Want to see the intro? Want to see the intro? I'll show it to y'all. It's a modern deck. It's a modern deck. Hyped? Hyped? Bro? Bro? Watch my video, bro. Alright. Float a mana, bounce land. Float a mana. Play Eldamari's Call. It's kind of cool. Their deck is interesting. They can call for like the 2/4, I guess. They're going to get something. The only problem I see is that, like, if you're playing 80 cards, you should have less ways to find Amulet. Like, playing Eldamari's Call is a pretty cool way to, like, make your deck smaller as far as Titan goes, but... Someone press pause on Goldeneye. The Goldeneye theme is pretty sweet. I saw that video. Azusa. Alright, they have Azusa and Bounce Land and Titan. They have it here, so... They play Bounce Land this turn? They bounce the, They have Lotus Field, too. Okay. They bounce Sanctuary. Alright, Lotus Field. White, white, white. What a convoluted deck. Holy shit. I got a brought back? Okay. This is the most, like, the most hoops I've ever seen someone jump through. Alright. I guess. Renegade Rallier. What is going on? That's the big finish. That's the big finish. All right. Untap and draw Valakut Awakening. Okay, so Lotus Field has hexproof, so we can't even target it. It's the anti-Stone Rain deck. All right, so they have 2 cards left. They didn't get back the Amulet of Vigor. They have a bounce land in their hand. Just bust, bro. I wish I could bust. I wish. I would love to bust. Do I get, like, Ensnaring Bridge? It's -2, so they can kill the Karn. Oh, man. Yeah, I would love to bust. What do you want from me? Bust would be great. We play, like... If I play Ensnaring Bridge, then I can't Emrakul anymore. What's on my board? What's on my board here? I gotta figure out what the hell's going on here. They're doing some really weird shit. Alright. Do we, like... Is killing lands... I mean, they have a bounce line on their hands. They have 6 mana for Titan. They just, like, of course, don't necessarily have Titans. They have 80 cards in their deck. So, having a Titan's on a foregone conclusion. We can't really mess their lands up too bad with Karn. We have Valakut Awakening. We have Nahiri. I suppose Nahiri can, like, exile something when it comes down, too. Oh, man. What a spot. What a spot. We could... If we get Ensnaring Bridge, it makes our Nahiri really awkward. I guess we could, like, kill our own bridge at some point, but... And if I get to the bridge, the Azusa can still attack and kill the Karn, which is... If Karn would live, I would get bridge here. But Karn will not live, so... I'm pretty sure we're just going to... Coating. We could draw a card off Sunbaked Canyon also. Maybe we'll start there and see what we draw. Yeah, we'll just start there. We'll still have 4 lands for Nahiri anyway. We draw a mountain. A mountain. I hate this card. I think it's terrible. Alright. I'm just going to play this as a land. And play my coding and just do the coding thing. They could actually activate the layer of the Hydra. If I were to Liquimetal Coating the layer of the Hydra and then try and kill it, they could activate it in response and it wouldn't die, which is pretty awkward too. So, gotta kill the forest. Now the Hydra can kill my Karn. What a weird freaking game. What a weird freaking game. Alright, yeah, sure. This might even be wrong then, honestly. Maybe I just... I don't even know. I don't even know. Alright, you're up. We have a lot of shatters in our deck, so Coating and Pillage isn't that bad either. I guess Coating means that Nahiri can exile a land too. They can attack Karn, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, honestly. I'm just totally thrown off. I don't know what the hell they're doing over there. Maybe they'll just Titan and kill me. I'm not gonna think about it anymore. They have like infinite mana. Like Karn, like maybe Karn should have gotten the bridge there. Just like let the Karn go. Eldamari's call. Yeah, they just have everything here. They've really had like every single piece. Like they've taken the Amulet deck, added like 4 steps to the process, and still hit all 4 steps. Like they have to have Lotus Field and Brought Back and Eldamari's Call and Renegade Valor and this and that. Like. If you're going to hit all your spots, I guess this is the deck to do it with, right? All right, so we're super dead. Oh, yeah, 80 cards too, by the way. Yes, of course. Bro. So we're just dead here. We don't have any Wraths in our deck. Don't even think we can draw anything here, honestly. Get Teleria, whatever. It didn't pact, right? So we can't even draw like a Geddon. If they had pacted, we could like possibly draw a Bust and win the game, which would be kind of cool. Wait, did everything attack Karn? Sure. Fury? Doesn't quite do it. So we can like, the thing is they just have a pact in their hand now. I think the plan is they're going to pact next turn and we're going to draw a Bust. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to play Nahiri. We're going to minus to kill the Titan. And then we're just going to draw a Bust after they pack next turn. That's our plan. That's the plan. I'm sticking to it. Other options are like Cast Fury, which is terrible. So we're all set up the Bust next turn. We're going to draw it off the top. Exile that. Say go. Who's ready to bust? Raise your hand in chat, please. It's probably our best out. Probably our best out. Freaking Lotus Field. If only we didn't punt the last round, you know? If only we didn't punt the last round. Yeah, my Karn turn was really bad this game. Not sure what I should have done, but whatever I did was not good. So get Summoner's Pact, cast Summoner's Pact, get Titan. They do a whole bunch of crap. We untap and draw Bust. They can't pay for Pact. We win the game. That's the plan. That's the plan. Play Dryad? Yeah, sure, whatever. Oh, now we're just dead, actually. They drew a Dryad, too? Or they drew Dryad, too? God. They've literally found every piece this game. They've put the entire puzzle together. It's a 1,000-piece puzzle, and they found every single piece. Now we're just dead to it. Now we're just dead to Valakut. So, whatever, I guess. So they packed it for Titan and drew Dryad this turn. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Opponent's having the day of their life here. It's all coming together for them. Everything's working. Every single piece. Yeah, this is just 12 damage off the lands themselves, so we're just dead. All right, you got me. You got me. You win this round, opponent. You win this round, bro. Man, so from 3-1 to 2-3. So I punted off the the match last round, and then this round they ran the perfects on us. They ran the perfect. I mean, I also didn't play well either. So yeah, I think this version of the deck is certainly interesting. So again, this is a different version of Nahiri Boom, built by Quatra. Oops, what am I doing? And they went 5-0 in a league with it. Much more prisony than my versions of a deck. You know, playing Karn, playing Chalice, not playing all mana spells. The easiest thing here that I can say is I'm very surprised to see no prismatic endings. It just seems like the literal perfect card for the deck. It's a 1 mana removal spell. It gives you a thing to do on turn 1. It plays through Chalice. Like, what could you possibly want in this deck that's not prismatic ending? Pyromancer seems awful. I hate Valakut Awakening. I think the card is just terrible on both sides. But Liquimetal Torque is interesting with the Abrades and stuff like that. Karn is like fine. I'm pretty low on Karn just in general as a card. I think that it like doesn't defend itself super well, and while it occasionally will just like find the right card and lock your opponent out, it's also just dead and shitty sometimes. So I'm not a big Karn fan, but definitely a cool build of a deck. And yeah, we have another version to try a little bit later. Mini Boom, another deck that went 5-0 in a league, similar to our Nahiri Boom deck. So that's this deck. YouTube folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Look for Mog Monday on YouTube. Look for this deck on YouTube as well. And YouTube folks, I'll just see you in another video. All right, thanks for watching, YouTube. Appreciate it. You're all great.